Hey guys, Chris back here again, and we're looking at MTGA. So, yeah, take a look at this. So many things have happened, and you know what? It's not good. But we're gonna find some light at the end of the tunnel here. I don't know where these rewards came from. I honestly don't know. I know where these cards came from. He's what we're gonna make a deck around today. We're gonna be playing a little bit of historic. And the reason is because Withers decided that now would be a perfect time to bring Teferi Time Raveler back from the dead, which is a completely logical and rational ideal that they tacked on at the end of their banned and restricted announcement over the course of like 4 or 5 sentences. So, I'm sure it's fine. He's been nerfed, you know. You can't bring him back from the dead without mutilating his corpse first. So, he's got another mana tacked on. And that's about it looks like it. I think maybe his loyalties have changed a bit, but ooh, sap vitality? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Look at that wildcard count, though. It honestly kind of should be higher. But, either way, I'm gonna pause the recording here. When I'll be back, when I will be coming back in this recording, I will have constructed whatever blue-white control shell I am going to be playing for the match, and we'll jump into Historic and see, is Teferi Time Raveler a safe addition to the format? Maybe. He wasn't the last time he was in, but he's not the same guy. They kind of hobbled him a bit. So, I'll be back in just a second. Hey guys, we're back. We're going to be running a basic Teferi control deck. It's a little bit Teferi tribally. There are 2 Teferis who stop the sunset in the deck when they shouldn't be. But they're there. I'm also playing a few other cards that I know have gotten significantly worse as a result of, fucking alchemy and the ban list trades, that kind of thing. So I'm having Hullbreak Horror in the deck, and I have Leer in the deck, because we're mainly a Spellslinger deck, and I don't know if Spellslinger can actually deal with this nonsense. Yeah, we're good. So we could have got the cat there. I think that's a valid option. It's just the chances of them having something else to play to... Yeah, like they could have just played the Gilded Goose back to the Witch's Oven, and then they would have still had a big beater to hit us with. Which was my only worry there. This is the that can deal with this kind of nonsense here in the back. Wrath of God is the best. Is the best base level Wrath in the format for that reason. So they're a clue treasured. No, they're a food deck. Which, fucking hell. Why should everybody have to play food all the time, Wizards? Okay, so we have Archmage's Charm. That can get us a land. Like, this play pattern, I was really glad when it left standard. Like, I know I play a bunch of annoying decks, and that as a lover of control, I should not be as sensitive to this kind of thing. But the food archetype was just... it was so bad. And it wasn't that it's just one bad time and then you got it out of your system and then, you know, other decks were the top. No. Basically something rose up that dethroned food and then Wizard banned it and then food came back and then something rose up that dethroned food and the cycle just repeated itself for so long. And if that's... I might be overtly negative on it. It's just Cat Oven is... Cat Oven is Cat Oven. It's never going to be different. I think I'm going to draw 2 cards. Although, this is a... like... this is a sneakily good deck to play against a nerfed Teferi shell. Go on. Yeah, that seals it. So we're gonna have 6. So we target the oven and not the cat because even though the oven gets activated, if we target the cat, they just sacrifice the cat and then they reanimate it and it does nothing. Yeah, we're dead. Dead on board. Historic, historic. You remind me why why competitive formats on Arena aren't as fun as they used to be. But I do have faith in you. Of all the formats on Arena, you have consistently been the funnest. And I'm sure that this will change, and that we're going to get in some fun games, and that it's going to be good. I know those of you who are watching who have continued to stick out standard and know the current historic meta may doubt me in this. But I have faith. I have faith. Huh. OBS. Hey, you're back. I don't know if you lost out on any of the footage, or... I can't really tell that thing until later, when you get it in an editing software and you actually look over the footage, how good it turned out. Which, I'll admit, I've been kind of lazy on recently. So, if that was like a terrible, terrible 30 seconds of nothing happening... Oh, god damn. Yeah, we'll take that. Thank you. Are we just dead? Hallowed Fountain, tap yourself. Thank you very much. So I don't know if there's a sliver in Historic that just kills us, but there might be. It would basically have to be like a ping sliver. Oh, I feel bad. What's going to happen to your opponent is morally wrong. And I don't condone this, but... So I can't activate that yet.
Let's try this.
Well, that's annoying. Auto pay. Auto pay.
That's more like it.
And that's a start. Mana West Sliver. So I just gotta survive.
Don't worry, I got this.
So we flash in our Hullbreak Horror. We block one. Still not lethal. You don't control. Oh, wait, now that works. And that solves all the problems.
Here we go.
Crap. We were so close. Perfect top decks aside, that was actually fun. That was really fun. One more game. We have time. I am... Alright, so I'm 60-40 that the new Teferi is gonna have some kind of impact on historic. Like I'm kind of sure. Kind of sure. I'm beginning to worry that like blue-white control might just be too slow for the current format, which is a little worrying. Maybe I'm just running into fast decks, but so far we've ran into slivers, which was fast, and food, which wasn't necessarily. It's kind of a fast deck. It's a mid-range deck, but it's a mid-range deck that's lower to the ground.
I'll protect you.
Than most mid-range decks. So they're deploying now? Well, that's annoying.
I really should have seen that coming.
So if we Wrath of God here, we only kill Selfless Savior. Um, yeah, Heliod's still active either way, but... Man... It's the Abiding Grace deck, that's what it is. I remember you. You are not fun. Alright, we're gonna do a game 4. So commit is actually okay. If we commit Heliod, where does that leave us? It leaves us with 5 damage next turn being taken. Don't like it, but it's what we gotta do. It's what we gotta do. Yeah, so they just level up that. There are some interesting historic decks, I guess, these days. This is one of those cards that I would never pin as being as strong as it is. Because generally, 1-drops aren't that game deciding. But yeah, we lose here. 99% sure we lose. Do we? Well, maybe not. So what we have to do is... But it doesn't work anymore. Well, it kind of works, but not really. So they have to sacrifice the Selfless Savior now. But at the end of the next end step, they'll get it back.
Sorry I'm late. Let's take it back.
I have never wanted to kill a dog more than I do in this game. I wish there was a way to exile you for good. Maybe Rest in Peace is just main board.
Really should have seen that coming.
Maybe it is. Yeah, I think it is. I think I'm gonna take out Search for Escanta and just main board Rest in Peace. The one black board wipe also seems really good against this deck. Shadow's Verdict. Because they would just wreck. Yeah, none of these cards do anything.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
And our opponent's not killing us for some reason. Why are you killing Teferi? Just murder me. Our opponent hates Teferi, which is honestly kind of refreshing. It's good that he's getting the kind of hate that he deserves, because Teferi deserves the hate. The fact that they're just letting me play this out, not knowing whether or not I actually have an answer, is a little worrying. Yeah, but I think we'll concede out here. I'm going to pause here and change up the deck, get 4 copies of Rest in Peace in here, and then we're going to go from there for another game. Okay, we're back. So, I went to make my deck a little less memey. I took out the Teferi, Teferi who does the sunset type thing. That's gone. I also added in the Rest in Peace, like I said I was going to. I realized that in adding in Rest in Peace, I kind of wrecked my card draw plan with Search for Escanta and Memory Deluge. That was a problem. So to solve that problem, I accidentally pivoted back in towards Mimi category with Jackin. So Jackin taps, and he draws cards. That was kind of cool, I thought. And only in retrospect did I realize, hey, Jackin Hagan, Jack up, is a 0-2. Goodbye, rest in peace. So that's where I'm at right now. I pivoted away from meminess into a sideboard plan for our best of one deck, which is kind of mimi actually. And then from that mimi decision, I don't really want to. I don't. Okay, jacket. Okay. What are you flashing in, opponent? I know you are. Okay. Were you originally? There's a way for me to tell that. View mutations. Oh, Paradise Druid. Okay. Hmm. I guess the horror goes away. Because we're not going to have the 7 mana to cast it. And our backup Jacob is kind of our only guarantee of drawing cards in the future. I mean, Teferi's good. Let's commit that because that should not be allowed to happen. Fuck, I need... commit. Commit doesn't work. I tried, okay? I tried to fix things, and things just got worse. Not jacking. Come on now. We're not that crazy.
Sorry I'm late. We need to move quickly.
Next turn we can flip jacket. Ouch. So... So, big brain play. We tap Jackin, exile Wrath of God, use Wrath of God. God, I'm brilliant. Okay, maybe. I'm fucking stupid, god damn it! Why am I so stupid?
Take a time out.
So the problem there is that Jackin's flip payment cost only activates if you have 6 mana. We have 5 because we didn't play a land. That's not gonna happen. What mutation is this? Is this 4? So we lose 4 life. And and we're dead. We're dead. Okay. Okay. Shh. Our opponent isn't paying attention.
Let's skip to the good part.
So we were dead there. If our opponent had attacked with their 1 creature, we're still dead. How? How are we so bad and unlucky? I have the answer to those questions. I have the answer to one of those questions. We're bad because we haven't been playing Magic recently. And that's how Magic skill works. Pause again. I'm going to remove the last card that affects my graveyard from the deck. Okay, guys. We are back with version 3 of the deck. We've removed a couple more cards, shifted things around by a bit. Our additions this time around are Ugin and Saw It Coming. Now, realistically, it's going to be very, very hard to cast Ugin. We don't have the kind of ramp that we did when we were playing with the search for its content, because that's technically ramp, kind of. And normally, when this deck ran Ugin, it was running Ugin with Uro. So it was Bant back then. And Bant can just cast Uro. We don't want Archmage's Charm. Archmage's Charm, it's only in the deck because I refuse to believe how worthless it is. Garuda? That's a cool ideal. Yeah, I don't really need a land. So I guess this is Garuda combo. Like back in the day in Historic, you could look at somebody playing a collection of odd cards and think to yourself, they might not be an unfriendly combo deck that's going to kill you the second they go off. But these days, you kind of have to look at it and think, this is an unfriendly combo deck that's going to murder me the second it has an opportunity to. Goodbye, planes. Goodbye, creatures.
I won't hide from the world any longer, though.
Yeah, so there's a chance we're just dead here. I think there's a good chance we're just dead here. Did they whiff? From among the milled cards. So they whiffed. Kind of. I guess they get Jackin back. Oh, well, there's another Garuda. So this deck wins by having a bunch of hasty Garudas and murdering you that way. Luckily for us, we are
Keep up the pace.
I don't know if this is the haste version, but if they had gotten haste last turn, it would have been bad news bears for us. Not that one. Blue, blue. Any creature, okay. So they're a mill deck. No. So we're just looking for
No time for a break. Trust me, I have a plan.
yeah, we're looking for Rest in Peace. We have 3 copies on our deck. Yeah, we still can't let that happen.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, I'll just block it.
Let's skip to the good part.
We have 2 counter spells. We should be okay. Don't do it. It's a token. I warned you.
It's only a matter of time. I'm sorry to do this. This is hard. I've got it.
I don't have a way to win the game. I do. Ugin is a way to win the game. One Ugin has been, goodbye. Goodbye. We're good. There will be no graveyard shenanigans. I have 2 ways to win the game. Hullbreak Horror. That's cool.
We need to move quickly.
I am sorry, La Luna.